Chinese WZ-8 supersonic drone becomes a nightmare for its enemies. A satellite image obtained by Defense News shows what appears to be a WZ-8 supersonic reconnaissance drone parked outside one of two newly built hangars at China's Luan Airbase. China is continuing to revamp a bomber base that was identified in recently leaked U.S. documents as hosting a new supersonic reconnaissance drone. The satellite image, provided to Defense News by Planet Labs, shows Luan Air Base in China's Anhui province. The previously unoccupied base is undergoing an upgrade, with construction beginning sometime between April 2018 and early 2019. Improvements include the resurfacing of the 3,200-meter, 3,500-yard runway, the widening of taxiways, and the construction of 20 bomber-sized aircraft shelters and 2 hangars to replace open aircraft parking bays. China also built munitions checkout facilities on base, according to Decker Evlith, a student at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies at Monterey, who reviewed the satellite photo given to Defense News. Evlith explained that such checkout facilities are used to inspect munitions before they're loaded onto aircraft for use. These buildings are usually found at bases for bombers and ground-launched missiles, Evlith added, and tend to be long, tall buildings with doors at both ends, with missiles usually fixed to a rail for inspection at various stations for examining various components. Luan Air Base is home to the 29th Air Regiment of the People's Liberation Army Air Force's 10th Bomber Division, according to Andreas Rupprecht, who has authored several books on Chinese military aviation and the industry. He told Defense News that the unit currently flies the Xi'an A-6K and A-6M bombers. The latter is the primary launch platform of the WZ-8, carrying the supersonic drone on a hard point on its fuselage underside and releasing it from a high altitude. The WZ-8 was also seen on a satellite photo taken in December 2022. The presence of WZ-8s at the base was noted in a document ostensibly from the U.S. National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and leaked online through the social media platform Discord. A member of the Massachusetts Air National Guard is accused of leaking the highly classified information. The published document showed 2 WZ-8s at the base, which it called Liuan, and claimed the imagery was taken during a reconnaissance satellite pass on August 9, 2022. One of the drones was outside the same hangar as that seen on the satellite photo provided to Defense News, while the other was being towed along the runway. The document also outlined possible mission flight profiles of the WZ-8, suggesting that it could perform reconnaissance missions over South Korea and Taiwan with a daylight sensor suite, including a synthetic aperture radar and electro-optical sensor, while flying at Mach 3 at an altitude of 100,000 feet. It also suggests the drones could recover at China's coastal airfields following the completion of their missions, landing at bases such as Dashuibo in Wending on the Shandong Peninsula or Fujian, which is west of Taiwan. According to the Washington Post, the disclosures regarding Beijing's technological advancements come at a time when the rising military aggression around Taiwan is prompting new concerns about a future Chinese invasion of Taiwan's self-governing democratic island. According to William Burns, the director of the CIA, Chinese leader Xi Jinping wants the People's Liberation Army to be ready to invade the island by the year 2027. He emphasized that this does not inevitably imply that measures of this sort will be put into effect. Beijing debuted its WZ-8 autonomous aircraft in 2019 when 2 of them participated in the military parade in Tiananmen Square commemorating the 70th anniversary of the establishment of the People's Republic of China, ruled by the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. According to the Washington Post at the time, only a few military analysts believed that unmanned aerial vehicles were truly operational. The route map depicts how electro-optical cameras and drone sensors will collect intelligence over Taiwan and the western portion of South Korea, including the capital Seoul. According to the American publication, synthetic aperture radar would enable the drone to map the terrain at night and in mists. Enthusiasts who use different programs to track the movements of the Chinese military air forces believe that a regiment from the 10th Bomber Division of the Eastern Theater, the division of the People's Liberation Army that is most likely to carry out airstrikes if China launches a full-scale attack against Taiwan, is located at the base.